Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the serious video that I warned you guys about in my Happy Meal video last night. This video actually has to do with some medical issues that I had in the past. The majority of you know all about my cancer journey. For those of you who don't, I will be putting the link to that video up on my community wall in the next couple of days, so that if you want to watch that and know more about what I went through with that, then you can watch that video. That is a video that I uploaded, oh gosh, back in 2018, I think. So just quickly, for those of you who don't know, I had stage 1 uterine cancer, and I had to have a complete hysterectomy because of that. I did not want to do it. I basically fought it tooth and nail. My family, my friends, Al, everybody was extremely upset with me because I was not going to have it done. I was absolutely refusing because I knew that I would not be able to have children once I had that done. And the truth of the matter is that whether I had it done or not, I wouldn't have had children. Because if I hadn't had it done, I wouldn't have made it even a year. Because the cancer would have progressed, it would have spread to other organs, it would have went like to my lymph nodes and my breast, and it would have progressed. So I basically had no choice other than have the hysterectomy, or only have maybe a year to live at the most. So those were my two choices. And like I said, I fought it tooth and nail. I did not want to get the surgery. Because for one, I'm a big chicken when it comes to surgery. And like I said, I knew that that would kill any chance I ever had of having biological children of my own. And I had everybody hounding me. Like I said, Al, my mom, my aunt, my whole family, my best friend. My best friend had her cousin calling me and texting me, you have to have this done, you have to have it done, if you don't, you're gonna die. And I'm like, yeah. And I said, what is it gonna be, if I can't have any children ever? Because I really wanted, my dream was to have a boy and a girl. And I was just like, what the hell? What's the point if that's not going to happen? And I mean, I had everybody just about in tears begging me and hounding me relentlessly until I finally gave in. And a big part of me, I'm not gonna lie, a big part of me has regretted that decision since, well, pretty much since I had it done, but especially since I joined YouTube. I never realized just how cruel and hateful other women could be towards each other when it comes to stuff like this. I never experienced this kind of hatred in real life, but I crossed paths with some not very nice people here on YouTube that found it absolutely hilarious to tear me down because I could never have children, because the hormone that caused my cancer to begin with also caused my hair to thin. It all began with one woman, which a majority of you already know. Jenny Productions got that ball rolling on saying that I was a failure as a woman because I didn't become a mother, making fun of me because of my hair being thin, lying to her subscribers and telling people that I have alopecia. All the posts that you see her making about alopecia and thinning hair, those are jabs directed at me. And in her recent post that I have on my other channel, lying about Eddie for the millionth time, Eddie has never, ever been interested in her. Nobody I know that's in their right mind would be. Because not only is she vile and disgusting on the outside, but what's worse is that's how she is on the inside. She has no room to tear anybody else down, but that's all she does on her channel, is tear other women down and men. She tells people Eddie tried to cheat on me with her. Now, come on, guys. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here, but seriously, who in their right mind would? She is so nasty and toxic and hateful. And people like her have made me wish time and time again that I never had that hysterectomy. I never realized, like I said, that women could be so cruel and just pure evil. To throw that in somebody's face, to rub it in that somebody who wanted children couldn't have them because they had cancer and had to have a hysterectomy. She makes posts telling Eddie that he needs to find a rich, tall woman in Hawaii who can start a family with him and have a bunch of children. I mean, how low can you go? She knows damn well why I couldn't have kids. So what she's basically telling everybody is she thinks that I should have just let the cancer kill me and not had the hysterectomy. And you know, there are times, I won't lie, if I could go back and not have had that surgery, I wouldn't have. There are a lot of times I regret having it because I think to myself, well, if I hadn't had that surgery, I wouldn't be here now dealing with all this bullshit. I wouldn't have to put up with Jenny's constant hate and evil and attacks. A lot of people who support Jenny have no clue what an evil, malicious, sadistic monster she is. And you know, Jenny, I may have failed as a woman because I ended up getting cancer and having a hysterectomy and never having children. But at least I didn't fail as a mother, a wife, and a human being like you. Part of the reason I'm making this video is for other women who have gone through this same thing. Like I said, I never knew such evil existed, that women would tear each other down because they made the decision to save their life. But then there's the other side of the coin. If I hadn't had the surgery, I never would have had all these years with all of my loved ones, my pets, my family, my friends. I never would have gotten to know half the people that came into my life and blessed my life, because I would have been dead. And that's what Jenny wanted, even though she didn't even know me at the time. I would not trade all the years that I had with my mom, with Al, with Eddie, with my aunts and uncles who passed away after I had my surgery. Both of my brothers passed away years after I had my surgery. My pets. And all the new friends I made since I moved here. I wouldn't have had any of that. So I'll never regret my decision for those reasons. But when it comes to being torn down for not having children, for losing my hair, and for all the other nasty, disgusting things Jenny has said about me that are not true, for that, I do regret having that surgery. Because like I said, I never would have had to go through any of this. This whole past 10 years of being abused and attacked and slandered by Jenny Productions would have never happened because I wouldn't have existed. And that's what's really hard to think about. So do I regret having surgery to save my life? Yeah, I do sometimes. And then sometimes I don't. But nobody should have to go through this because they made a life-saving decision. And only somebody who's pure evil would make somebody feel this way. There's a reason that I am so mean to Jenny on my other channel, because she has been a nasty, heartless bitch to me since the first year I was on YouTube. And it's all because of jealousy. Everybody knows it. Everybody has said it. And it's uncalled for to be so jealous of somebody that you literally want to destroy their life. I know that somebody that Jenny and I are mutually subscribed to is dealing with having to have a hysterectomy. And all I can say is I hope and pray with everything in me that Jenny doesn't be vile and disgusting to that person, because they have to have the same thing done. Jenny Productions should not be on social media, period. She should not be on the internet. She has said and done so much to so many innocent people that didn't deserve it. And her day is coming. Mark my words, her day is coming. You cannot treat people like this. You cannot be this evil and not get paid back. She calls herself a chosen one, like as in by God. No. Anybody can go read the Bible and look it up. What she's doing is blasphemy. If she's chosen by anyone, she's chosen by Satan himself. God would never condone the things, the evil things that she has done to people, including her own family. So I needed to get this off my chest. I needed to vent about it. Nobody should be made to feel worthless because they couldn't have children. And everybody has told me I would have made a really good mother. And pretty much everybody else has told me the real failure is Jenny. Because she failed her entire family. She doesn't know what it means to be a friend, to be a mother, to be a wife. She is not loyal to anybody. Everything that she says about people is a projection of what she is onto everybody else. She's the one who wasn't loyal to Furman. She's the cheat. That's why she calls everybody else a cheater. And one way or another, this is going to stop. Because I have had it, Jenny. I'm telling you. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have had it. You are pure scum. Plain and simple. I honestly don't know how you can look at yourself in the mirror. Because you are a horrible, horrible person. And you've hurt so many people. Throughout your entire life, all you've done is hurt people. That's really something to be proud of, isn't it? I do know one thing. If I ever were to get cancer again, now, I wouldn't do a damn thing to save myself. So I have to deal with this even more from Jenny Productions.